I don't think we want to go up. I think we want to go down. Is that chest? I just realized some, like, dark, evil thing, like, comes out of him when he does that. It's kind of creepy. Am I getting any closer to these death blows? I don't feel like I am. I think I gotta do, like, specific combinations. But I don't really have time to do that, because if I let these enemies survive too long, they beat us up. Battle Apron, attack defense values +5. So it actually gives you better attack. I mean, that'd be better than the power ring, I guess. It's just a better power ring. So, like, I don't want to do any experimenting during these fights, because then they'll power up and kill me. Attack this one. I think somebody in the comments said something about Satan's speed stat being, like, busted. Like, actually busted. Like, doesn't function correctly. And I think we're really starting to see it, because, good lord, he's so fast. Like, he gets 2 turns before everyone else gets one. It's actually wild how fast he is. Yeah, it's like, I feel like at the beginning of the game we didn't really notice it, but it's getting exponentially worse as the game goes on. He's getting faster and faster. Like, worse as in better, like like exponentially better, but worse in terms of being busted. You know what I meant. Whiplasher. No, we got into a fight with a door. They do. Bart's weapons have, like, the best names. Yeah, his gear is definitely not great. So he does at least still have a downside. He's the Orlando of Xenogears. He's the Final Fantasy 1 NES character of Xenogears. Yeah, Orlando is pretty wild. Is this not a thing? Because it looks like a thing. The heck? I'm down here for no reason. HP 500. Why does it say that? It's just warning us. Better do 500 damage or else you're gonna get blasted. Maybe I can do some experimentation against these guys because they're not that bad. Nice damage, loser. Like one of the dogs from Ghostbusters. I mean, the gatekeepers. Yeah, it kind of does. What were the names of the gatekeepers in Ghostbusters? Wasn't one of them Zool? I don't remember the other. Something in Zool. It's not Lenny. This is probably going up. Gozer was the main, yeah. Nice. Thank God this is a save point too. I was afraid the game was gonna die again. We're gonna lose all that progress. Wait, was it just the one then? I thought there was two. I thought there was the two... Or was it... Is Vin's Clortho just the name of the other... Like, one's the gatekeeper, one's the keymaster, and then I don't know, it's been too long, man. When did Ghostbusters come out? 1847? You were close, though. It's actually kind of crazy how old that movie is. It feels like a 90s movie, you know? Oh, stole my EP. Yeah, not only was it not a 90s movie, but it wasn't even a late 80s movie. It feels like a 90s movie to me. Like, it feels like it was just before my time. And I was born in 92, but I didn't, like, watch any movies until I was older. So it feels like a movie that came out right before I was born, like 90, 91 or something, not 84. I'm sure if you watched it more, or you were old enough to see it shortly after it came out, then it feels like an 80s movie, but for me it feels like an early 90s movie. I'm sure if I watched it now I'd be like, oh wow, yeah, this is old, but just thinking about it, like, in my memory, it's like, oh yeah, that's probably like early 90s, late 80s. Should I... Man, that dude, like, drained all my stuff. I'm about to go back and use a tent. Because that dude kind of drained me. Ah, I'm fighting a save point! Alright, let's just get a bunch of death blow from this. Dude, I'll tell you one thing. My frame of reference for the 2000s is, like, totally screwed. I cannot tell the difference between something from 2005 and something from 2015 half the time. Like, the whole 2000s just kind of feels like one decade to me. And it's hard for me to, like, separate them in my head. The 90s were amazing. The 2000s were not amazing. Did Satan just get 3 turns in a row? I am a very big Breakfast Club enjoyer. I love that movie. One of my favorites. Did someone say breakfast? It's such a chat thing to say. Guys are just internally hungry. Wow, that was some damage. Why is it called the Breakfast Club if they never eat breakfast in the movie? Robo kick. Alright, now we're gaming. Alright. Gotta run to the bathroom again. And then we find out what's going on. You wanna see something cool? I went to the exchange to get all these crap games we played for Meme Week. And I saw this thing and I had to buy it. So, you guys know how much of a fan I am of Pikmin. They had these little like Pikmin diorama things, and I guess they're just from Japan. Like they're not sold here. They're like exported from Japan because the box only had Japanese writing on it. But look at this thing. Look at how cool this thing is. They have some of them in like, there's one that's like inside a light bulb because of the whole Pikmin thing, like, you know, picking up trash from like the old civilization. And this one's in like a little bottle. I kind of really want the light bulb one, but this one's cool too. This is the only one that has Captain Olimar, so I was kind of happy. It's like a mystery box. You don't know what you're getting until you open it. And you have to like build it yourself. Like you build it and then close it. How freaking cool is that? I was like totally stoked. I can't wait till we play Pikmin. This might be the summer that we play Pikmin. I'm thinking maybe for my birthday. For our collective birthday, we play through Pikmin this year. I am a big Pikmin fan. I love Pikmin. I grew up with Pikmin 1 on GameCube and just like fell in love with it. And then I got Pikmin 2. I still haven't played Pikmin 3 or 4. But Pikmin 1 and 2 are some of my favorite games ever. Another Mega Man? We're all about Mega Man today. Yeah, Mega Man. Mega Man. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to like describe why Pikmin is so great. But you know how like, you know how we were talking earlier about old RPGs and how they have kind of a sense of like adventure and wonder to them that like newer games struggle with because they like, I guess newer games have to be a bit more like pointed with objectives and what you need to do, whereas like old RPGs can be a bit more of just the adventure is the fun kind of thing. That feeling is why I love Pikmin. Like, I got Pikmin 1 on the GameCube back when I still kind of had a sense of, like, wonder with video games. And Pikmin does this great job of just, like, plopping you into the world and you kind of have no idea what's going on. And then you pick up relics of things that you understand, like light bulbs and tin cans and stuff, and you start to, like, piece together the fact that, like, oh, this planet's actually our planet. And these creatures have taken over, and like you slowly build, like, pick up stuff as you go. And I don't know, man, it's such a vibe. Like it's such a vibe game. And then on top of that, you have like kind of an RPG element of like slowly building up your Pikmin and growing your Pikmin and then using them to fight, and whenever you lose a Pikmin, it feels like a big deal because now you have to grow more. There's so much to love about Pikmin, and the music's really good, and visually it's really good, and the controls are good, and there's like there's a built-in pressure of going fast because you have to do as much as you can before the day ends, because when the day ends, the monsters come out. And so, like, man, there's just so many great little things about Pikmin. It's hard to explain them all, but it truly is an awesome game. I don't know how much it ages well. Like, if you've never ever played it and you go back and play Pikmin 1, I don't know how much it necessarily ages. I mean, I know, like, the Wii version was pretty popular, so I feel like it ages pretty well, but I don't know if you'd get that same sense of adventure if you went and played it now, but I certainly absolutely loved it growing up. And then I did a challenge run of Pikmin 1 and 2. Some of my first challenge runs ever were Pikmin 1 and 2. You can still go watch them. They're still on my channel. I did a Pikmin 9-day challenge, and I did a Pikmin 2 8-day challenge with no spray, I think. I don't know. I don't remember if I ever finished that, though. But, yeah. Pikmin is one of my favorites. I don't know if I would, like... I mean, obviously, the series was really important to Miyamoto, because he always brings it back in some way. So, like, it's very important to him, but whether or not it's, like, one of the best Nintendo IPs, I'm not so sure. But I will say, objectively, Pikmin 2 is one of the best GameCube games. That game genuinely has so much content. It's a huge game, it has multiplayer, it has challenge modes, it has, like, it's just a crazy, well-made game. So that's one thing I will say, objectively, about Pikmin. Pikmin 2 is genuinely a really, really great GameCube game. Everything else is a bit subjective, but I will go off and say that Pikmin 2 is genuinely a really good game. I would recommend Pikmin 2 to anyone. Yeah, Pikmin is, like, surprisingly lived on quite a bit. Like, I still see Pikmin merch sitting in, like, stores. Like, I have a little Pikmin stuffed animal that I got from, like, a mall. Like, it's a pretty big IP for only having really 3 games for a very long time. That's really all it had. And I mean, Captain Olimar's in Smash. And, like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely lived on. Probably is, yeah. I mean, that diorama that I showed, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's an import from Japan, so makes sense. It kind of has everything you would want in a Japanese product, you know? It's like a tactical RPG, but also very cute. Yeah. Yeah, very marketable in Japan, that's for sure. Ouch. Okay, so I finally realized what that attack does. This whole time I've been, like, confused. It does damage based on how much HP they have left. Or have lost. So that's why that one did 0 damage and the other one one-shot me. Because he was almost dead. So I gotta make sure I kill him. Or don't do any damage to him. What? What was that? Holy. He's mad. Are we learning our stuff or what? Alright, I almost got that one learned. Yeah, you gotta just do a lot of random hits. Ooh. You can just walk over it? Is there anything down there? Can't get over Maria's fight stance. Freaking amazing. She's ready to throw down. That's not what I meant to do. Wait, she did a bubble thing. What was that? I don't know what that was. She bubbled. Amiga. I think that's actually another ability, not skill. Attack up, defense down. Now that could be good. That could be big money play. I wonder if I can use that on other people, or if it's just him. So I remember before, when we were going up Babel Tower, Babel Tower, Babel Tower, and we were saying, like, I bet you a lot of RPG fans that don't really like platforming probably hated this dungeon. It's only getting worse. It's good, like, they've really upped the ante with the platforming, which I like, but I could see some people not liking it. I like that. I mean, this game, it fits the game, though. It's not like the whole game has been nothing but an RPG and then suddenly it threw platforming challenges at us. Like, from the very beginning, we were doing platforming, and then there's, like, the whole fighting thing with the mechs, and, like, it's continuing, and the minigame with the card game. Like, the game has a lot of different gameplay mechanics, so, like, it's not out of left field. If the game was entirely just an RPG and then suddenly it was like, do this difficult platforming challenge, then I'd be like, yeah, this is dumb. But I think it's warranted. I knew from the start that this game was going to be more than just an RPG. That made it perfectly clear at the start, so. Nice, I'm glad I came over here. Yeah, it doesn't help that it's a tower and you can, like, fall all the way down. It's not just a difficult platforming section, it's a punishing platforming section, which is even worse for people that don't like platformers. Once we go through that manhole, we'll be able to enter the hangar. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock. Where's the intruder? It's you again. You pests aren't making my job any easier. Dominia! Never thought I'd come across Cybzen in my place of escape. I'll take Cybzen. Originally, this belonged to us, Solaris. I can't let you have the gear. Heh, then try and stop me. Huh? That child. Hey, you. Are you the daughter of Nikolai? Undoubtedly, I am the daughter of Nikolai, Maria Balthazar. What about it? I see. So you're his beloved daughter to whom he offered himself to undertake that difficult task. Hey, young girl. Want to hear an interesting story? Let's see, how about the cursed secret of Cybzen? What do you mean? What do I mean? You'll understand it when you hear the story. For the past several decades, our scientists had put so much effort into the research to create evolved gears. Regardless of how great a pilot one is, as long as it is human, there will always exist a time lag and human error when interfacing with a machine. That's when your father, Nikolai, was targeted. He was a genius in the field of cranial nerve mechanisms. They made Nikolai search for a way for humans to go beyond humans by merging humans and machines. In other words, they were trying to create a new life, an ultimate living weapon, by connecting a living human brain to a gear directly. It would have stayed as a mere fantasy without Nikolai, but that genius made the fantasy come true. That's a lie. My father wouldn't do such a horrible thing. I find it interesting that they even... Like, I could see a world where some of the people in this world think that that's not really a bad thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, we already have characters living for hundreds of years, and we already have robots basically blending into society, like, permanently. Putting a human brain into a gear to, like, live as a gear, I actually kind of see that as being a, like, some people would be for it, some people would be against it kind of thing, rather than just an outwardly horrible thing in this world. Perhaps for, like, Maria living in Shavat, though, it's different, because Shavat seems to be very much against... really against gears in particular. Like, they're not necessarily against gears, but they're like... they're less for gears than some of the other places. They're anti-Solaris, but they're anti-like... they're anti-politic, like they don't want Solaris ruling the world, they want the world to be free. But they don't seem to have like a big opinion of gears one way or the other than Nikolai. Yeah, I wonder if it's more of like the human experimentation that we're calling horrible here, not necessarily the end result, but like getting there, you know? I don't lie, Maria. This is the truth. Your splendid father succeeded in fusing man and machine, and he opened the gates to hell for the lambs. As a matter of fact, various data and components obtained from the war in Ignis and the battling in Kislev were used as experimental materials. That is how the special humanoid mutants, Wells, were born. Wells created in Solaris were tested on the surface. Only the Wells that passed the tests were dismantled, restructured, and reborn. They became the gear's central control circuit and became part of the machine. It's all the result of your father's great research. Cybzen is the prototype of a man-machine fusion gear. In other words, Cybzen was completed at the cost of innumerable land dwellers' lives. And in the nerve circuit of Cybzen lives, don't you think you've said enough, Dominia? Who is it? Why are women so gossipy? They jabber about things they shouldn't be talking about. Hopeless. Josiah? You? What are you doing in Shavat? At one point, were you considered to be the next Gebler Commander-in-Chief? Don't get so excited. I think you've played with enough fire for today. Just go home. Maria is the only one who can operate Cybzen. You should be well aware of that. Fools, don't get so cocky. The party's just begun. But I guess it's alright. My mission is complete. All that's left is... Maria, I'm afraid I must go now. Enjoy your party. Ah ha ha. Wait, Dominia! What was her mission if it wasn't to get Cybzen? Father. Hey Maria, don't mind what she told you. This is... It looks like our guests have arrived. Let's go upstairs. I guess her mission was to take out the gate. The Yggdrasil is also accommodated in the dock. I'm sure the other guys are making a fuss over it. I have an ominous premonition. I doubt it, but they could have... Cybzen. The Solaris gear units are on a high speed. Interception course with Shavat. It would be reasonable to believe that their main targets are going to be the 4 gate generators. They are probably planning on finishing us off since Dominia's demolition has weakened the gate output. We have scrambled our interceptor units, but I do not know how they will fare. The people of Shavat are not accustomed to gear tactics. I want to avoid unnecessary sacrifices if at all possible. Yeah, I know, Doc. We'll go. We're already involved, and we can't just stand by and watch these people die. Faye. I don't like the idea of working for free, but I don't like the idea of turning tail and running from them even more. Let's do it. It doesn't matter who they are. I'll take them all down in my Brigadier. Yes, we'll do what we can to protect the people here. Since the day I met you all, there's been nothing but trouble. But I've come this far with you all. I guess there's no point in... Okay, about it. I'll show them what happens when they tick the Great Rico off. I will go too. The enemy was able to get in because they let the Yggdrasil in. We can't allow the people of this country to be in danger because of us. Yeah, right on. Go for it, youngins. We're depending on you. What about you, Jesse? Especially since my life also depends on it. I have no intentions of kicking the bucket here. Shut up, Dad. Could you not say anything? Alright, I know. Shut up, Dad. Why can't you be more nicer? Yikes. Alright, Choo-Choo's gonna chew out help too. Going chew help? Choo-Choo, what are you doing here? Well, in all the bustle, she somehow tagged along. What am I gonna do? This isn't a game. Haha, funny. It's dangerous, so go back to the Yggdrasil, okay? Choo-Choo, be a good girl. Choo-Choo's not a good girl. I'm in that dangerous age right now. And Choo-Choo can help Choo. I'm going with all of you. Yeah? Yeah? Alright. Don't come crying to me when things get out of hand. So they call you Choo-Choo also. Many of your friends live in this city. You want to go meet them later? Really? They're all here? Yay, I finally found them! Choo-Choo's friends, they're here! Now, let's put everything into it. Everyone, we have Choo give it our best shot. Here's the breakdown of the enemy gear units. As I have explained before, 4 separate units are each headed for their respective generators. From the information collected in Shavat, we have a good idea of the capabilities and composition of the gear units. However, there is one giant gear that they are holding back that we have no information about. An unidentified giant gear? It can't be. Allow me to put it on screen. This is... Oxden? What's with that creepy gear? Do you know anything, Maria? Oxden is the second gear my father designed. Saibzen's sister gear. But Oxden wasn't completed. Other than Saibzen, father didn't make any more. He was supposed to have burned the plans. So, why? People of Shavat, hear me! That voice. No, father? I saw you guys saying, yeah, 17, 18. It kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. I want to make sure this dialogue didn't auto-go. Kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Z with the androids, yeah. And they were also... were they German? Didn't they have like a... I mean, they spoke English, but didn't they have like accents? I don't remember if it was German or something else. But yeah, no, it reminds me of them being like numbered. I wonder what the context is here. At first I thought maybe it was like it was the 17th prototype or something, but they had said that that was his first prototype and this is the second, so I'm not sure where the numbers come from. I'd heard some interesting rats had run into there, just in time to test out Oxgen. I can take you and Shavat out all at once. Hello, little rats, come on out. Come on, my cute little guinea pigs. Why that? Why is father... Calm down, Maria. It doesn't mean that Dr. Nikolai is inside. But... Father's voice. I don't know. It said Nikolai on the text. I think it's got to be him. They couldn't lie to us. Maria, get a hold of yourself. You intend to lose even before you fight? Against the very people who made you suffer? And the Queen's not messing around. But... okay, that makes sense. So I was kind of right then. Well, that is fine. Let us consider our next move. Well, it's not fine, Satan. We must repulse the gear forces and protect the generator. To do that, let us split into 4 teams and intercept the enemy. The 4 of us will attack independently and defend each generator to the death. The other 2 wait here. It is dangerous, but we cannot turn back now. If even one generator falls, it is a defeat for us. Maria, you wait here. Please, Maria. Okay, I understand. Next, the formation of the enemy gear forces. At Generator 1, there are 2 small gears and a complement of Solaris troops. If you do not hit them fast and hard, you will get bogged down in a firefight. At Generator 2, there are 3 white knights. They are very fast and maneuverable. At Generator 3, there is a large gear and a white knight. Be careful, the large gear has some kind of special attack. At Generator 4, there is a large gear and a white knight. The large gear seems to be a power gear. I really like this idea. Giving us like the lowdown and then we have to send different people. Oh, it's just 1 to each one? You said split into 4 groups, but I think it's just 1 person. Understood. The target assignments are Generator 1, Billy, Generator 2, Ellie, Generator 3, Satan, Generator 4, Phil. Please hurry and get the preparations for the battle in order. Now, is this alright? When you are ready, we will leave for the battle. Please hurry now. The enemy is almost there. Got it. We've come this far, we're not gonna get beaten now. So I was gonna go back and shop for like the peeps that I haven't used in a while. Oh my god, I just realized Maria has like a Naruto run. I really only need to buy for Billy, though. I got a lot of money from those fights. Ooh, he has really old armor. You have everything, right? Could get you better armor, but... I think we just... Just chill on that. I feel like this might be useful later. Too bad I can't equip the other... I can't equip the other gears. Hopefully I get a chance to, like, before they fight. Because there's some other stuff I'd like to equip. I also don't know how many of these I have. I think I've picked... Oh, I have a bunch of these, so... Yeah, I don't... There's not really anything I need, though, so I'll just wait. Thank you, Daniel. Alright, this is obviously going to be a huge section, so I think we'll just save here. Oh, look who's here. Hey, I came here too! The inside of the Yggdrasil smells like a men's locker room. I can't stand it anymore. Oh, we can change party here. Hold on just a second. Enemy durability down? That seems pretty good. This shouldn't really matter, because I don't think we're fighting on foot. But, might as well. Alright, so I'm gonna give her 2 of these. She's gonna be big magic. All about that magic damage. And then... what do we want to give you? He has a ton of response. I could give him more armor. I think I'm gonna take this out. Oh wow, this thing is good. I'll give you this. Alright, we'll call it here for today. We're going to move on to new threat. But, yeah, man. What a lot of lore. A lot of interesting stuff today. Really like everything we've seen today. It just keeps getting more and more interesting, keeps getting more and more deep. It kind of... I don't think the game ever really hit a lull, but I do think that, like, pretty much starting with... maybe even starting with, like, Billy. It really, like, turned it up a notch. And it's just been, like, full throttle ever since. With, like, meaningful things happening. Like, yeah, we do get moments to just, like, walk around and explore. And we get, like the Tower of Babel was, like, a huge dungeon. But in terms of, like, every time something is happening, every time a cutscene is happening, something very important is happening. Which is keeping it really interesting and keeping me invested, you know? Combat's getting better, too. Combat's getting tougher. I'm using more stuff, you know. I'm really excited for this area, or this part where we're going to have to split up and use a bunch of different gears. So, it's all good stuff, man. All really good stuff. I am going to order a PS1 SCAR cable. I don't think it'll be here in time for next week, though. So hopefully the crashes are behind us for now. But even if that does crash, like, it's not a big deal. There's save points all over the game, so it never really pushes us back too far. But yeah, we'll definitely try out the PS1 at some point to see if it looks just as good and doesn't crash as much. But at any rate, that'll be Xenogears for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to move on to new threat, but before we do that, we got to say goodbye to YouTube. So YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Let's play Xenogears. Continue to look forward to all the awesome comments you have about this game and your experience with it. And we will see you in the next episodes. Peace.